Hello and welcome to Introduction to Digital Citizenship. My name is Irene Manning and I'm from the 1M1B Foundation, and I'm here to talk to you today about the new CBSE skills course entitled Digital Citizenship. So why digital citizenship? Well, let's think back to 2020 during the first lockdown of the COVID-19 pandemic. All of a sudden, students and teachers across the country had to go online to continue their education. This was the first time that many of these children had ever been online, and it became quite apparent that the code of conduct on how they should behave online was not well understood by all of the students. Teacher feedback indicates the same, and hence the CBSE skills course Digital Citizenship was born. This course also aligns with the National Education Platform 2020, which talks about digital inclusivity and the use of technology and digital media for all. So, the course was launched in June of 2022 by Dr. Saha and RP Singh of the Skills Development Program of the CBSE. And at this point, we are currently rolling this program out across the nation. Okay, so why should you as a teacher get involved in digital citizenship? First and foremost, this is a skill that both you and your students can benefit from, as we all know that digital is the future. The sooner that children know how to behave, what the code of conduct is, how to stay safe online, the better it will be for all of us. And that goes for you as well. Additionally, the hours that you spend watching these webinars will count towards your professional development hours. You will receive a certificate as a digital citizenship champion once you have watched the webinars and taken a small quiz to make sure that you really understood the topic. There are prizes and speaking opportunities coming soon, and October, which is Cybersecurity Safety Month, we will be having an Olympiad for both teacher and student involvement. So look out for more information about that coming soon. Now let me give you an overview of the course that we have. Our Digital Citizenship Skills course is designed for grade 6, grade 7, and grade 8. So we have 3 levels, each with 12 hours of instruction. The lessons are designed to be fun and interactive. We have case studies, we have group discussions, we have lots of videos to help the kids learn in a fun and engaging manner. Let me tell you first about the materials that will support you as a teacher in the classroom. We've designed a student handbook, a teacher handbook, and the classroom materials for you. And the link will be provided in the box below. The student handbook, as you can see, is a bright, colorful, cheerful book. It has space for kids to take notes. It has these little characters like the little dog that you see in the corner that guide the kids when there's an important point to be had. And all the QR codes are there for any material that's reviewed in the classroom. So if a video is shared, if an article is shared, the student can go home, they can scan the QR code, and they can then share that video with their siblings or their parents in the home. The teacher handbook is very similar to the student handbook, but in line you will see notes for you as a teacher. What the purpose of the lesson should be, what kind of examples you can be providing to the children, what kind of answers the kids should be giving when you ask them questions. So it helps to guide you. Whether you're an ICT teacher or a physics teacher or a geography teacher, this material will help guide you in how to teach digital citizenship to your students. We also have classroom material, which you can see, and that is provided for each of the lessons. So there's very minimal work that you have to do. You can take these directly from the CBSE Skills website. They're available now. I recommend that you go and check them out. So let's level set on what a digital citizen is. A digital citizen is someone who has the skills to use the internet and other digital technologies safely and securely in order to interact with the online world in social settings, in civic settings, and in general. So that's what we mean when we say, who is a digital citizen? Now, when we talk about digital citizenship, we've constructed our course over 7 different main topics. And I'm going to walk you through each of these topics one by one. And this is how the outline of all the coursework that you're going to find on the CBSE website will follow. Our first topic is all about Welcome to Your Digital World. This is a level setting area of the course where we talk about, the very basics. What is a PC? How does it work? What is hardware? What is software? And what is the internet? Many children actually know how to go onto the internet, but maybe they don't actually know what the internet is. And so this course is a little bit of level setting to make sure that we are all on the same page and understand what our digital world is all about. The next set of topics is about digital etiquette. This one is all about how to behave responsibly, politely with others online. So we talk about things like how to write an email to your teacher or how to attend a video class. We also talk about online friendships. And the most important topic is we talk about cyberbullying, and we talk about how to avoid it and ways that you as students can help if you see someone being cyberbullied. The third of our umbrella topics is called digital footprints. This is all about how once you go online, the things that you do online are available forever and for most all to see. So we want to make sure that kids understand this because, they may look back in 5 years' time and say, oh my goodness, why did I ever post something like this in the past? And so this is all about making sure that they understand that digital footprints are there and that they need to be cautious and careful about the kind of things that they're putting out there in the world. The next topic is all about digital well-being. One of the sad impacts of having these kids go online is they now spend excessive amounts of time online. And digital well-being is all about learning how to create that balance, reminding kids about that time before they went online and the things that they like to do. Go take a walk, meet their friends, go have an ice cream together. And we want them to learn that there's a time and a place to be online, and there's also a time and a place to be offline. So that's what digital well-being is all about. The next topic is about cybersecurity. This is obviously an extremely important topic, and we talk about cybersecurity. We also talk about cyber exploiters. Those are the people who are trying to get your information and potentially use it for nefarious or fraudulent purposes. So we talk not only about keeping your device safe physically, but making sure that you know your rights and you are keeping your data safe. You know how to make a strong password, and you know what it might be to be hacked and how you can avoid these kinds of scenarios. So that's what cybersecurity and cyber exploiters is all about. Our next topic is information literacy. Now there are two aspects to information literacy. The first is all about avoiding plagiarism. So it's teaching students that they can't just copy and paste directly from the internet without citing sources. So we talk a lot about what does it mean to be a content creator and how do you give credit to those creators, whether it's visual, whether it's written. It's important that students know how to cite their sources. The second aspect of information literacy is all around fake news. We have seen over the last few years the rise of fake news, whether it's clickbait, whether it's half-truths, or whether it's completely false stories. And it's important that children know how to analyze the news that they're seeing and also how not to continue to spread fake news. Then finally, we talk about the digital future. In this part of the curriculum, we talk about things like using social media for good. We talk about things like what are the next technologies that are coming so that kids get a sense of where the digital world is going and what their role is in that digital world. At the end of every grade level, so at the end of grade 6, at the end of grade 7, and at the end of grade 8, we have group projects that help cement the learning of these students that they've been doing for the whole 12 hours across the course of the year. So now that you know a little bit more about this course, what are the next steps for you? Well, first of all, we did a teacher and principal orientation, and the link to that video is in the box below. I recommend that you go and take a look at that because we talk in a little bit more detail about the topics that I've already covered here. Secondly, we want you to feel very comfortable in the classroom, and so we will be launching a series of webinars to go into a little bit more depth on some of these really critical topics like fake news or cybersecurity, cyberbullying. So please stay tuned for those. You can subscribe to this channel and you'll be the first to know as soon as the next video drops. And finally, we want you to be able to teach this in your classroom. So even though this course is designed for grades 6, 7, and 8, it can be taught to a much broader set of students. We recommend that you take a look at these materials. The grade 6 material you can probably take down even into the 4th or 5th grade students, and the grade 8 material you can take all the way up till the 12th grade students. I urge you to take a look. You can pull out 1 or 2 lessons. Even just watch a video and have a discussion in your class is a great way to get involved. And as I mentioned earlier, this class is not only for ICT teachers, this is for all teachers. So whether you're an English teacher or whether you're a chemistry teacher, there's some aspect of the digital world that your students need to know about. So I urge you to think about how can you incorporate these kinds of lessons into your classroom. There'll be a registration link in the box for you to sign up for training if you're so interested to go into a little bit more detail. And please do remember to check out the handbooks on the CBSE Skills website. So thanks for your time and attention. I look forward to seeing you in the upcoming webinars, and let's take this digital citizenship journey together. Thank you.